Welcome, my name's Trish. Today I'm going to look at a true crime reading. I'm going to be looking at Sebastian Rogers. Now, when I tapped in to see if I have a connection, if I'm okay to read on this, I'm told that I have a connection to the other side and that I have to be careful not to be too scattered or unorganized with today's reading. So I want to really try and be focused on the lights in the backyard, what that was all about, and maybe we'll check on Sebastian's energy as well while we're there as well. And there might be one other question that I might ask here, but I really want to put my energy into finding out what is the deal with the lights that were seen in the backyard early hours of the morning. So let's tap in here to this energy. I'm staying with my white set today to see how the black cards read on the white set. So let's get into this reading. First, I'm going to start by asking just if I have a connection to Sebastian and if there's anything that he wants to say to start with. Let's have a look at what these cards mean. Now, I did show through some of the cards that were about to fall out. Next, if I kept shuffling, these were the cards that were going to fall out. So an organized meeting. I wanted out. This is definitely something Sebastian always said in every reading that he came through with. Body is hidden. Social media. I feel like there's a lot of distraction on social media, and I feel there's a lot of playing things the wrong way. So playing things in a direction to put people off is what I'm feeling happens with social media. And the answer is yes. Now, okay. The yes card. Okay, there's a couple of things I'm thinking as, okay, I watched the JLR Investigates last week on Sebastian Rogers, and this is the reason that I wanted to come back in and do a reading. I couldn't do it last week because I was having technical issues with the streaming program that I was using, so I didn't get to do that reading last week, but it was a reading from last week from JLR Investigates regarding the lights. So what he's saying is kind of what I'm inquiring about today, where I'm kind of going, I'm not insinuating I'm definitely not accusing anybody. This is card reading, all alleged, but I'm coming in off watching that video last week. I've still got those things going on in my mind. That's why I'm questioning, what are these lights? What's going on here? And the question, yes, has come up. So there's something going on there in that video that I watched that is yes. The answer is yes to that. Oh, one of the questions is Dog the Bounty Hunter. Is he joining the team to find Sebastian? Because I felt in the last time I read Sebastian's energy, I felt that we might be getting close to some kind of resolution. I can't remember exactly what I said in that reading, but I felt like there was something coming up. And then when I watched the JLR Investigates, it said that Dog the Bounty Hunter might be coming on board to help with this situation or help find Sebastian. So, and I have a yes card here. So hopefully that's where the yes lies. And hopefully that means we'll have a resolution. So that is feeling positive energy there. So that's good energy. Now let's have a look at what cards are on the table here. Now it says dark web or recorded. Now I always feel from the dream that I had that something was recorded on a phone, on Sebastian's phone, or on a phone. I always felt something was recorded. Now I don't personally think it was recorded to sell on the dark web or anything like that. I don't feel it's that kind of energy. Now I do have to talk about it if it's on the table, if the cards are coming out, because that could indicate that is what it is. But I just feel like it's okay. What he always showed me in all the early readings I'd done on Sebastian, he always showed me that he had to get out of the situation. He had to get out of there. So whatever situation he was in, there was some situation that he just didn't want to be there, whether it meant rules or regulations, or it could have been harsh penalties or whatever it was for the situation. I'm not going to make any accusations, but I'm just saying that Sebastian always come through and said he had to get out of that situation. Now, in the dream that I had, showed me him recording part of a situation, recording something that was going on, and he was actually running. In the dream, he was running away, and then he got caught. He got found. They found him, but not found as in he was missing and they found him. He tried to get away from the situation, but they caught up to him. Whoever was chasing him in the dream caught up to him, and he hid his phone, is what he showed me in the dream. He hid his phone, but he had showed me that he was recording maybe an abusive situation on the phone, because he was showing me perspective, as I talk about all the time, where somebody was leaning over him, doing something to him, leaning over him, and he had the video, he had the phone recording facing upwards, hidden. So that's what he showed me in the dream. Whether that means anything, because dreams are cryptic, they don't always mean what they say, but that just always stands out to me whenever I see phone in the readings, or like this one here, something recorded. Makes me think about that. Crime of passion or desire is rage. Rage is an emotional that fits in that level of crime of passion or desire. Rage definitely fits that energy. Now then we have drugged or poisoned, so there could be some kind of drugs that were used. Now I believe this card's come out in some of the other readings I've done. He's missing, searching, but with this search energy here, with the searching, so we've got the searching card here sitting next to or falling out at the same time, is the distraction, things not as it seems. I feel that's related to the search. So I feel, and I've said this from the beginning, I always feel, even from one of the other dreams that I had, was they took him in one direction because I felt like it would be away from where people would look. It would be in like the opposite direction of where you would think he would be. So now I hope this is not glitching, this video. Please bear with me if it is. I think you can still hear me and you can still see the pictures very, very closely. If it's glitching with my mouth moving, because I've been having some glitching issues, it's either, my choice is either don't read, don't put the video up, or just if you focus over on the cards over here and just listen to my interpretation of the cards. So coming back to over here, I definitely feel strongly, and I've always felt it, that there is a distraction going on around the search. So whether somebody is saying this is where we need to search because it's not there, it's in the opposite direction, I feel somebody is putting us off the trail, or putting the searchers or the law enforcement off the actual trail. And I feel that's purposely done here with the distraction. Now there's a deal organized here, and I feel there may have been deal organized in some of the other cards that have come up. So this was organized between two people. They come to some agreement. I'm not sure if this is before or after, some kind of agreement made here, but related to the house. Now this says home search, a search around the home. Have they done a search around the home? I always feel he was far from the home, but now I'm wondering if that's the distraction is far from home. Maybe he is around the home. Let me just try and tap into that a little bit better. Something going on with the home. So, okay, well, we're talking about lights today at the home. So that's what this is meaning. So this is talking about, because my main question, and remember he asked me to be focused. He asked me to be organized with the questions and not go off here. So stay on track with what I'm thinking about and what I'm focused on here. And that is the lights in the back of the house, the lights that were on in the early hours of the morning in the back of the house. So here, maybe someone organized to come and pick him up. That was organized to pick him up. And that's what those lights were. Okay. Again, all alleged, it's just card reading, there's no facts. I'm just giving you what the meaning of the cards here. Ransom or note left behind. Now, I don't think I've ever had this card before in this reading. I'm going to pull a card on top of that. Actually, I might pull from my other deck here as well, because I don't believe the note left behind is a physical ransom note. I don't believe it's like a physical note. maybe evidence, maybe there's evidence left behind in the home. You can see the home and evidence are close to each other. Maybe that left behind is what was recorded on a phone. Maybe that has been left behind. But I do feel that they have taken I've just pulled out a bunch of cards here. Let me just focus. They're telling me to focus. Telling me to focus again. Not get distracted. Okay, so let's focus on this one here. What do you mean by the ransom or note left behind? Focus. Okay, I had to get away. This is definitely a Sebastian thing. This is what he says all the time. Had to get away. Had to get out of the picture, or somebody wanted him out of the picture. Emperor, father figure. Something did not go to plan. And here is the fool, risk-taking, taking risks. Fool's all about the risk-taker. Also about wooded area in the dark, darkness and light. So you can see that because I'm talking today about the light, and they're telling me over and over again I've got to be focused on what I'm talking about today. So now they're talking about these lights in the dark. And what was that? Was that somebody was that for Sebastian to go out to meet whatever these lights were? But they're saying something did not go to plan. So I think that's really important, and I think that's important as well. So I'll just show you. This card here comes out in every reading that I do. So there's something significant there, whether that's the distractions, whether that's something organized. Again, this is all alleged. It's card reading. I'm just showing what the cards have fallen out here. Could be related to the searching and where they've been suggesting to search. That could be what this is meaning. It could be about where they're searching, related to where they've been instructed to search. Okay, let's get on to these lights now. Let's ask what the lights are. This is my main question for today. My other question I was going to ask was about Dog the Bounty Hunter, but I got the yes, and I feel like that was the yes that came up in the first spread. Okay, tell me about those lights that were seen in the early hours of the morning. Tell me what that means. Okay, more than one involved. Does that mean there was more than one lot of lights seen? Okay, oops, over here, that's what I mean. I've dropped these two here. That came up. And then this one here we'll put over here. Okay. So something was seen, that was the lights that were seen. Now, were they seen accidentally? Were the lights not meant to be turned on? Was there an accident? They did say something didn't go to plan here. So let me try and just pull in all these words so I can pull in where I feel it sits the best with this answer to this question. Okay, more than one involved. Does that mean there was more than one person involved in this? Two crimes connected. So two people or two crimes connected here. Expose secrets. Now we're talking about the lights here. We're talking about the lights that were seen in the backyard area. They say that they've been dismissed. The lights have been ruled out. They've said that it was garbage trucks, but then a neighbour's come forward and said, no, garbage trucks do not deliver at 1:30 in the morning, or they don't pick up at 1:30 in the morning. There's no way. They have rules and regulations. So what they're saying it was, they're saying it's not involved, and they dismissed it. They've been seen, and two crimes are connected. So the crime of, okay, what I'm feeling with two crimes is the crime of the Sebastian being missing, whatever happened to Sebastian being the main crime. Second crime being what led up to it, or the organising of something around it. Maybe something else that was done. which resulted in why the outcome had to be. I don't want to be too cryptic. Okay, what they're showing me, 2 crimes. So there was 2 things. Okay, one thing he was showing me over and over again is that he had to get out. So he's always saying he had to get out of a situation. So that's feeling to me like 1 crime, okay, whatever that was. So 1 crime being, and it could be mild, it could be extreme, we don't know. Cards are not saying it either way. They're just showing me that there's 2 crimes connected, more than 1 person involved, but they're saying maybe the first crime is like what he was trying to get away from. The second crime is what happened when he did get away. So, and he was always showing me he's trying to get away. So maybe the lights are how he got away, and then what happened when he did get away, because in the dream they showed me he did get away and then they caught up to him. So and then he hid the phone. Now, something organized, more than 1 involved. We're talking lights here. Something was organized, but more than 1 person was involved in this situation. Now, does that mean that Sebastian organized himself a lift to get out of there? Does that mean somebody else organized for him to be taken? I feel this is exposing secrets. The lights here is exposing secrets. Somehow there's 2 crimes committed, something not involved or unaware. Unaware of what the outcome of the second crime. So unaware of the outcome, being Sebastian unaware of running away. When I say running away, I don't feel he did run away. Maybe he organised for somebody to pick him up. Maybe it was organised for someone to pick him up. But who wasn't involved? Can you tell me who's not involved here? What are you trying to tell me here? Not involved. But somebody was seen. I feel that is the lights and the neighbour. The neighbour coming forth saying that the garbage truck does not come in the early hours of the morning. Okay, give me more information, please, on not involved, unaware. Again, saying that was organised. That was the organised meeting. So that part was organised. So something was organised around, and I've had the Chariot card come out. It hasn't come out today. Let me just check. There's a bunch of cards that's fallen out here. It says, please find me is 1 card. Contemplating something. Okay, Wheel of Fortune is payback. Check the timing, and person is known. So those cards didn't feel to me they were meant to fall out in the spread, but they fell out in a clump. Now on the bottom of the deck, I've just got to show you, is sitting here with a big yes, a big yes. So the question, and they're telling me that I had to stay focused this whole time, was focused on the one question that I'm asking, and that is about the lights. Are they significant? Do they mean something in this case? And I feel the answer is yes, they are significant. They do expose something, even though they've been ruled out, they do expose something here, and I feel they are significant. Yeah, that's very interesting. So just skim over those one more time in case I missed something. So again, you're saying organised, more than 1 person involved, something was organised, exposed, something got exposed, or they were scared of something being exposed, because remember we had something recorded, and I had the dream there was a recording on the phone. So there was maybe a trade or hostage or trade that can be bound as well. We had the drugging card on the last one. Here we've got the 2 crimes involved here, so it wasn't just a disappearance, there's some other kind of crime involved here, an organised meeting, and whether it's other crimes can be tampering of evidence, can be a second crime, actually being setting up and organising can be part of a second crime. And the other thing, obstructing justice, is what I was thinking too, is also a crime. So when you hide facts or hide information, distract and give the wrong information, that is a crime as well. So I feel like I feel that's where I'm hitting the nail on the head with the crime, second crime. That's what that is. It's distracting around the evidence or distracting around information being the second crime, obstructing of justice. Okay, so let's ask final words here on this one. Now, this is my first read back for true crime. I haven't read true crime for maybe a month or more. It's been a little while. I'm a little bit rusty, but I'm just, hoping, I feel the connection to be very strong. So I'm just going to see if there's any final words coming through. Final words from Sebastian here, direct message from him. I'm just going to read what the cards will say. This is all alleged, it's just card reading, and I'm just going to read now for you what is on the cards. It says, Hierophant, somebody in authority. Person is known, which means person, I know the person. Social media or media is important here, so it plays a connecting part here. Family connection, also very important, and something here has been covered up, what tampering involved, which is what I just picked up in the last spread. Here, cannot see clearly. I feel that's to do with the evidence. It's making things, the evidence not being seen clearly because there's been some kind of tampering or cover up. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope to be doing a lot more of these true crime readings again. I just needed a little bit of rest to restore my energy, and I just got distracted with a few other things. So let's hope I can get back into true crime reading. Now, if there's anything that you want me to read on as far as true crime, just put a comment in, because it's the one thing that always holds me up is I never know what to read on. So what questions do you have? What cases are you looking at? And what are the big questions that you have around the cases that you're looking at, so then I can ask those questions for you. So thank you for joining me. My name's Trish. I will see you next time.